Hi, welcome to your end of course minutes for Module 10. So in this module, I'm doing an end of course minutes rather than a midweek minutes, just to give you a recap of some of the highlights of the course and also talk to you about some of the expectations you should have as we are closing out this course in terms of your grades and whatnot. So in terms of the highlights, there are many things I want you to take away from this class, and I'm not going to get into the weeds, but I do want to emphasize a few things. Whether you are in operations or finance or management information systems or public administration or human resources, whatever your specialty is, managing people is critical to your success and the success of the organization that you work in. And it's challenging to manage people. People are unpredictable. People have different personalities. They have different backgrounds. Groups have different levels of development, and organizations differ from one another in terms of their structure and their culture. So we've tried to look at all of these different nuances that influence organizational behavior and also emphasize the fact that we live in a global business environment, which adds another layer of complication onto this. One thing I want to emphasize to you is that situations matter. And as a manager, one of the things that you can control most is the situations that you control and that your employees face. And so I think I've said this before in the class, as a manager, you should focus not on trying to change people, but to change the situations that surround those people that you're trying to influence. So if you can change the way jobs are designed, if you can change the way people receive information about the work that they do, if you can change relationships between team members, if you can change the structure and culture of the organization, those are ways that you can be much more effective. And it's probably better than trying to change people. Now, that's not to say that people can't change and develop and we can't influence them directly, but situations really have a very influential effect on people. So I did emphasize that this was a class on organizational behavior in a global context, and hopefully we've reflected on that and talked about that in a number of different contexts. But I think it's important that we think about this because unless there is some drastic geopolitical change, business is going to be within a global context. And as managers, you need to be prepared to manage people who have vastly different backgrounds, that have different languages, that have different values and expectations, that live in different time zones. All of these things complicate management in a global context. And hopefully you've developed some tools for reacting to that in this class. So as we go forward, I will be finishing up grading this week, and so I will be posting the grades and emailing you about that. I will give you access to the course over the next couple weeks, so you can always go back. You can, of course, still call me and email me. I will be monitoring those. It's probably best at this point to, if you're going to call me, call my cell phone number because I won't be in the office later this week, as I'm not going to be teaching. So please contact me on my cell phone number. It was great interacting with you in your best practices group projects, and I'm very impressed with the work that you accomplished and what I hope and believe is a challenging course. And I hope you got a lot out of it. I look forward to meeting you if I haven't already. Please stop by my office in G building G275. Or when you graduate, I always go to commencement, and I look forward to seeing you there. So I hope you're having a good weekend. Take care. Bye now.